Today's topic is condition for two spheres to touch each other, and also I explain the plane section of a sphere is a circle. Two things I am going to explain. First is touching sphere. Say condition for two spheres to touch each other. Suppose these are the two spheres, they touch each other at the point P. In this case, if R1 is the radius of first sphere, R2 is the radius of the second sphere, and A and B are their centers, then in this case R1 plus R2 is AB. Therefore, this is the analytical condition. We study analytically here. Therefore, it is called analytical geometry. What do you mean by analytically? Analytical means we use algebra here to study this. See, we find out radii of two spheres. If sum of the radii of the two spheres is distance between the centers, then they touch each other externally. And also in this case, how do you find out this point P? This point P divides AB in the ratio of their radii. One more case is, suppose these are the two spheres. In this case, the two spheres touch each other, but they touch each other internally, and the centers are A and B here. I take A and B, and P is the point of contact. The two spheres touch each other at the point P. A and B are their centers. Suppose R1, R2 are their radii. R1, R2. This is R1. AB is R1. PB is R2. In this case, AB. What is AB? Distance between the centers is R1 difference R2. In this case, it is the minus. R1 minus R2 is AB. So, if two spheres touch each other internally, then R1 minus R2 is AB. Or converse, that is also true. If R1 difference R2 is AB, two spheres touch each other internally. If R1 plus R2 is AB, two spheres touch each other externally. And also, the point of contact can be easily obtained. What is the point where the spheres touch each other? In this case, if they touch each other externally, then the point of contact divides AB internally in the ratio of their radii. If the two spheres touch each other internally, then what is the point of, that is the radius, what is the distance between the centers? AB. Line of centers is AB. If the two spheres touch each other internally, then this P divides AB externally, because P lies AB outside on AB extended. If two spheres touch each other externally, then the point of contact divides the line joining the centers externally in the ratio of their radii. Now, see the problems here. Show that the spheres x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 25, and x square plus y square plus z square minus 18x minus 24y minus 40z plus 225 is equal to 0. Touch each other. They touch each other. Find the point of contact. So I explained two cases here, and in the two cases, both the cases, first thing is you have to find out R1 and R2, and also R1 and R2 means radii of the two spheres, and distance between the centers of the two spheres. Now I take center of one, I take that as A is 0, 0, 0. Why center is 0? Because it is x square plus y square plus z square is a square form, and center is origin here. What is the radius? I take this as R1. It is 5. Followed, I think all of followed this. Center is origin. Radius is 5. Center of 2. Center of 2. B is equal to minus U minus V minus W. You know the formula for center. Two formula important. Center of the sphere, coordinates, and the radius of the sphere. First you have to write UVW here. How to write UVW? 2U is minus 18. 2V is minus 24. 2W is minus 40. D is equal to 225. Minus 18 minus 24 minus 40. 225. So what is the center? 9, 12, 20. Correct? 9, 12, 20. Because U, V, W. Minus U, minus V, minus W. And what is the radius? Radius of the second is, what is the formula for radius? U square plus V square plus W square minus D. So square root of U square, 18, 9 square it is, 9 square or minus 9 square minus 12 square plus minus 20 square minus 225, and calculate this. What is this? It is square root of 9 square is 81, 144 plus 400 minus 225. Correct? 9 square, 12 square. Yes. 144 is 15 square. Cancels. So it is 20. It is 20. So radius of the second sphere is 20. And what is the distance between the centers? Distance between the centers is AB is square root of 9 square, 12 square plus 20 square. It is 9 square, 12 square. What is this? 225 plus 400 is therefore square root of 625. Is it 25? 25. Now see this. R1 is 5, R2 is 20, AB is 25. Now what do you observe here? What do you find out? Here R1 plus R2 is AB. That is, sum of the radii is equal to distance between the centers. So what's your conclusion? Here two spheres touch each other externally. Two spheres touch each other externally because sum of the radii is distance between the centers. Now you have to find out the point of contact also. How to find out point of contact? To find the point of contact, this point of contact divides AB internally in the ratio R1 is to R2. What is R1? I take R1 is 5. So by section formula, this P divides the P means point of contact divides AB internally in the ratio AB. What is R1? 5 is to 20. 5 is to 20. Now I use the scheme of section formula here. Scheme in the sense I take a ratio like this, 5 is to 20. What is the radius of first sphere? Sorry, center of first sphere? 0, 0, 0, 9, 12, 20. Center is 9, 12, 20. Am I correct here? What is the equation of the second? Equation of the second is yes, 9, 12, 20. Now scheme of the formula, section formula is like this. So the point of contact is 5 into 9. 45 plus 0 by 5 plus 20. 5 into 12. 60 plus 0 by 5 plus 20. 5 into 20. 100 plus 0 by 5 plus 20. What is the section formula actually? mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. mz2 plus nz1 by m plus n. Now I use this scheme here. This is the scheme for how to apply the formula, that section formula. So 45 by 25, that is 9 by 5, and 60 by 25, 12 by 5, and 100 by 25, 4. This is the point of contact. This is the point of contact. I think this topic is clear. Condition for two spheres to touch each other, and also how to find the point of contact. I leave this as exercise. Problem is, show that the spheres x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 64, and x square plus y square plus z square minus 12x plus 4y minus 6z plus 48. I verify once again. X square plus y square plus z square minus 12x plus 4y minus 6z plus 48 is equal to 0. Two spheres touch each other internally. And find the point of contact. See what you have to do here. When the two spheres touch each other internally, use the analytical condition. Use the condition R1 difference R2 is AB, distance between the centers. In this case, P divides, the point of contact divides AB, the line of centers, externally in the ratio of their radii. And you try this as exercise. Now, I give some more problems in the next period for this. Next video, I give some more examples for this. Condition for, or if you find, you try to get, find some examples. You refer any textbook, you will get textbook in the sense analytical geometry, solid geometry. Better, I used to refer Shantinaran and Mittal. You go through that book, you will get some more examples. I think that topic is clear. Now, important result, very important topic it is. Plane section of a sphere. Plane section of a sphere is a circle. Proof is also important, and you will get varieties of problem on this topic. First, I explain what is plane section of a sphere. Plane section of a sphere means, suppose this is the sphere. And if this sphere, suppose this sphere is like this, correct? A sphere is like this, and suppose a plane cuts the sphere. I have taken plane like this. This is the sphere, and plane cuts the sphere. Then the points common to the sphere and the plane, what do you expect? What is the point common to the sphere and the plane? It lies on the plane, and it will be a circle. Example is, you take orange, example for sphere, and cut the orange by a knife. Then what you get? What is the you divided that into, you cut that into two pieces, and you see the surface of any of the two pieces. Surface. What you get? Surface will be a circle. Say this is the orange. If you cut into two pieces, surface will be a circle. It is a circle. That I am going to prove analytically. The plane section of a sphere is a circle. That means when a sphere is cut by a plane, then the points common to the plane and the sphere will be a circle. To prove this, suppose C is the center of the sphere and this is the plane section. This is the plane section of the sphere. And I prove that this is a circle. You have to imagine here, this is the greater part and this is the smaller part. Can you imagine this one? A sphere is cut by a plane and this surface will be a circle. This is the point of intersection of the sphere and the plane. I prove that it is a circle. For that, draw the perpendicular CO to the plane. I take alpha is this plane. Alpha is the plane. This plane is alpha. It intersects the sphere. And draw CO perpendicular to the sphere. And suppose P is the point of common to the sphere and the plane. Now for definiteness I have taken P here, that you can easily understand. Therefore P may be any point on this plane. P may be here, here, here or any point here. So if I taken P because you can easily understand the plane section is a circle. Now P is a point on this plane section. This is the plane alpha. This is the plane alpha. And I have drawn perpendicular CO and join CP. What is CP? Radius of the sphere. Radius of the sphere is taken as 8. Now join this OP. Join OP. Then CO is perpendicular to OP. Why CO is perpendicular to OP? Because we have drawn CO perpendicular to the plane and OP entirely lies on the plane. Therefore CO is perpendicular to OP also. That you have studied. This is the blackboard. Plane of the blackboard is a surface of the blackboard is a plane. Now if you draw perpendicular like this, if you draw perpendicular from to this plane, these are the perpendiculars. Then any line which lies in the plane, that perpendicular is perpendicular to this line also. You followed what I am telling here? Suppose consider this is the plane. A line lies in this plane. If you draw a perpendicular to the plane, then that perpendicular is perpendicular to the line also. That is the case here. See, we have drawn CO perpendicular to the plane and OP lies entirely on the plane. Therefore CO is perpendicular to OP. This is the right angle triangle. CO is fixed here. CO is fixed and CA is fixed. CO is fixed, CA is fixed. Why CO is fixed? Because O is a fixed point. P is arbitrary point here. It may lie anywhere here, but O is fixed. CO is perpendicular. CP is radius of the sphere. Therefore it is fixed. This is fixed. Now take this as small p. This as small p. Now from the right angle triangle COP, CP square is equal to CO square plus OP square. Therefore OP square is CP square minus CO square. What is CP square? A square. CO square small p square. And CP is constant. Why CP is constant? It is radius of the sphere. Why CO is constant? Because O is fixed. Therefore what is this? It is constant. Right hand side is constant. Therefore OP is equal to square root of A square minus P square is constant. Since P is any arbitrary point on this plane section of the sphere, if you take P any point on this plane section, then we get OP is equal to a square minus p square, root a square minus p square. And since OP is constant, here O is the fixed point and OP is constant means locus of this P is a circle. Locus of this P is a circle. This is a circle. This is a circle. Therefore, section of a sphere by a plane is a circle. I think all have followed this one. You go through once again. Now, here we have derived important thing here. O is center of that sphere, center of that circle. What is the circle? Circle means section of a plane by a sphere is a circle. What is the center of that circle? O. What is the radius? OP. OP you can easily find out. What is OP? Root a square minus p square. A is known. Here circle will be given, plane will be given. So you can easily find out a square. A square means radius of the sphere. What is p square? CO. CO means perpendicular from the center of the sphere to the plane, or yes, to the plane. So you can find out this also. So what is the radius of that sphere? It is square root of radius of the sphere square minus perpendicular from center of the sphere to the plane square. This is the formula. And what is the radius of that, what is the center of that circle? That is the foot of the perpendicular drawn from center of the sphere to the plane. So when a sphere is cut by a plane, then the area common to the plane and the sphere is a circle. And what is radius of that circle? This is the radius. And what is the center of the circle? Center of the circle is perpendicular drawn from perpendicular center of the circle is foot of the perpendicular drawn from center of the sphere to the plane. We can find out both center of the foot of the perpendicular from C to plane and also a square minus p square. So we can find out center and radius of that circle. That is a next topic, how to find out center and radius of the circle. First, this derivation important, may be asked. Prove that plane section of a sphere is a circle. Then this is the proof. You go through this one. Next period I consider problems. Different varieties of problems are there. I consider that in the next period. Okay.